Welcome to Intro to Global Trade. My name is Marilee Feldman. I'm your professor for this course. I am also the advisor for the Global Perspectives in Business Kirkwood Certificate. Some students take this certificate alone. Others pursue this certificate using the elective courses in their major. So if your major is management, for example, you have some electives that you can take and choose. If you choose the electives in this certificate, you'll receive 2 for 1. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the Lessons tab. The Lessons tab lists some instructions for using your software, your course schedule. I'm going to go ahead and choose this link. This happens to be the link for the spring 2015. However, yours will look very much like this. I highly recommend you print this out or keep it in a very good place because it tells you all the due dates. You'll see the units, the discussion dates, the quiz dates, and then your project due dates. So it's all in one spot. You can also find this information in your course calendar. Let's now go to the Lessons tab and take a look at what we have in front of us. This final project's instructions materials will show you information that you need for your final project. And actually, as the weeks go by, you will be doing parts of the preparation for your final project. If you follow the video link from your Intro to Final Project, you'll hear all about it. In the meantime, I'll just be stepping you through it. I'll go back to the Lessons tab and let's take a look at what we have. Your course is divided into weeks. In the first week, I would like you to post your self-introduction. If you choose this link, it will give you exactly instructions on exactly what you need to do. Week 1 also has an orientation quiz. And this orientation quiz is a quiz of some very important things about this course that you need to remember. So you can use your syllabus and this website to find the right answers. In week 2, you'll see that we have 2 chapters. In each week, as you open it up, there will be a video lecture for each chapter. So basically what I did was I took the PowerPoint and I talked you through it as if you were in class with me. You'll see at the bottom that there is also a link to PowerPoint 1 and PowerPoint Chapter 2. Some students like to actually print out the PowerPoint and then take notes as they listen to my lecture. You might also want to use the printouts as you move through reading your chapter. You will have a quiz, a unit quiz. So in this case, your quiz will cover chapters 1 and 2, and it's open book. So you can use your textbook, you can use your notes, whatever you need. You will have 2 opportunities, and the highest score is your score. We also have discussion questions for each unit. In this particular case, you'll see that I ask you to watch a couple of videos and then enter your comments. So basically, that's what each week will look like. As I go back, you'll see that week 3 has 1 chapter. The reason is the chapter is much longer. And then this is the first worksheet for your project preparation. Week 4 has 2 chapters. Week 5 has 1 chapter, so that chapter is likely a little longer. And then week 5 also has the next project preparation assignment sheet. So as you move through, you're going to notice something, that you have a spring break and nothing is due during spring break. And the other thing that you'll notice is there are no exams. The reason for this is that this final project is 25% of your overall grade, and it takes the place of exams. So as you go into the final project folder, there will be a video for you to watch. It says watch this video first, and that's important because it's going to explain the grade criteria, all of the worksheets, and what the goal is of the project. Next, let's take a look at the syllabus. The syllabus lists the goals of the course, as I'm scrolling down quickly because you'll be able to read this. But I think what you're going to be interested in seeing is this. 13 quizzes, those are 13 units, are 25% of your overall grade. So that's telling me basically that you can search for the answers and have a basic understanding of the concepts. The discussions for each unit are very important. You will see that the discussion score is 50% of your overall grade, so you definitely want to do a good job on your discussions. Now, the goal of the discussion is to share and educate your classmates. So you'll post your ideas and you'll respond to your classmates. You need to post online, on time, or early, not late. Imagine showing up for class after everyone has left and you want to discuss, but no one's going to hear your ideas. You can't even see the ideas of your classmates or hear the ideas of your classmates. That's exactly what it is like online when you miss a discussion due date. The discussions are open for a particular period of time. That way we can have class discussion. After the discussion deadline is done, there's no reason to discuss. So it's very important that you discuss on time and you follow the instructions. Your final project, including the worksheets that will help you prepare for that final project, is worth 25% of your grade. So this is in place of all exams. This is the standard scoring guideline of Kirkwood. This talks about quizzes and discussion criteria. Discussion points are given here, your initial post and your response posts. Your initial post is 12 points and responding to 2 classmates 4 points each. Your initial post must be 150 words, excluding the question portion. For full points you need to include your answer plus information from another resource. So you'll want to do some research or give a personal example or a personal story. Your response posts are a minimum of 75 words. Please, simply putting I agree or don't agree, that doesn't help your classmates out. You really need to share with them what you agree with. It's also important to be supportive of your classmates. And I can say that if there's something you don't quite agree with, it's best to ask questions and share your own experience rather than saying you must be crazy or you're wrong. So asking questions, why do you believe that? And from your experience, what made you say that? That would be a good way of getting more information so you can better understand your classmates. Now, how do you know if you have 150 words or 75 words? 150 for your post and 75 for your responses. If you type this into Microsoft Word, under the Review tab, there will be a word count. So if you type it in, you can run your spell check, you can copy it, you can paste it into the discussion. Now, Angel is kind of wacko sometimes, and it runs words together. Don't worry about that. If you copy and paste it in, your classmates and I will understand. Next, your project. As I said, in lieu of exams, you will apply your knowledge through this multi-part final course project. And details are provided for you, as I mentioned before. Okay, all of Kirkwood's policies are written in here. And I also included your semester course schedule. This course schedule is also a separate link on the Lessons tab, but you can have it right in front of you. Now, this happens to be the schedule for spring 2015, but if you take this class in another semester, your course will have the current course schedule in it. I would prefer to print this out and have it in front of me so I'd always know what chapter and what is due. But basically, midnight on Wednesday, your post is due. Midnight on Friday, your reply posts to your classmates are due. And then Sunday, your quiz. Also, on Sundays, you'll see the prep for your project, for your final project, are due. And then at the end, you're going to post your final project and post some responses to your classmates. All right, so that's a quick move back up here, and I'm going to go back to the Lessons tab. All right, I think I've covered just about everything. Your syllabus can be found on the Syllabus tab. Your calendar will keep you on track. Your Lessons tab will take you down. If you just follow the weeks, you'll know exactly what is due. And if you look at your course schedule, you will see everything in one spot. The Communications tab is for communicating with your classmates and communicating with me. And then the Report is for seeing your grades. And I think some of these tabs look differently for me because I'm the instructor, but down as we look through here, you will it will look like this. Now I do have a special hint for you, and that is at the end of the week, when I read your discussions, I will write an email back to your class. Sometimes I have been known to hide extra credit inside a email that I send. That just assures me that my students are reading my emails. So when I send an email to you, please read it very carefully. I'm sending it for a reason. And sometimes there will be something buried in there, like if you send me an email telling me your favorite color or whatever it happens to be, you'll receive 2 bonus points. So read my emails very carefully. All right, now it's totally up to you at this point to make this class what you want it to be. And I highly recommend, even though I say that you should respond to a minimum of 2 classmates, I would respond to every classmate, especially right at the beginning. When you're just getting to know them, get to know them really well. They'll be very supportive of you all the way through. They'll be supportive in your final project, and it will feel like a real class. I also want you to know that I've been at Kirkwood a long time, and I've been teaching online classes for a very long time. I think my course was the 6th one ever offered at Kirkwood. And so I'm quite familiar with online formats and what goes on. And so if you have questions or concerns, please send me an email. And if you have any problems with quizzes, you have problems with discussions, the software is not working right, you have questions regarding your final project, I'm there for you. Please just contact me. I can only help you if you ask. All right, so let's get off to a great start, and I welcome you again to Intro to Global Trade.